Get the club to pop when I come up with the crop. Gotta love it or not. I'm hot from the hop to the club spot. Get the club to pop when I come up with the club spot. Get the club to pop when I come up with the club spot. Get the club to pop when I come up with the club spot. Get the club to pop when I come up with everybody. We do it. Everybody. We do it.
People, are we live? People, oh, people, my peoples, what is good? Here we are. Can you guys make sure you guys can hear me? Hello. Oh, we're good. Glad I didn't talk to myself this time. Woo. What is up, everybody? It's your boy MJ up in the building. Welcome to another Trap Talk with MJ on this fine Thursday evening. Feels like a Friday. It really does. Even though I haven't been drinking the last few episodes, still feels like it's a party up in this bitch. Dog, we've had some early people in the comments, man. I appreciate you guys. It's getting earlier and earlier. 1776. What a great year, man. I'm glad you're here. 1776 Exotics in the house. Immortal Exotics in the house. Brewer Boys up in the pad. Debbie Reynolds. What's up, Debbie Reynolds? Carlos Mejia. What's up, Carlos? Timothy. Chandler's Pet. Man, Black Sun Reptiles. I'm gonna continue on. Whoa, what's up? I want to talk about this guy real quick. But before we get started, guys, you guys already know what the deal is. All right. So first and foremost, please, if you support this channel in any way, do your boy a solid, man. Do my trappers a solid, because they keep telling me how I deserve more views and you know, subscribers, and that's sick. I'm not doing it for that, but yo, if you're here tuning in and you like what I've been doing, you like the people I'm bringing on, at least for the guests, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the dislike button if you don't like the guests, but you like me. Just kidding. Drop a comment, man. And most importantly, hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscription button right there, right next to the notification bell. And then you're going to want to rock that bell so you're on top of every single trap session I put out. And that way you're not, you know, late to the show and you're like, oh, man, I wish I was there. Bro, you could be here. Just hit that bell and you guys are straight, man. It's going to be a hot session, not only because my boy has sick-ass apparel that I'm rocking, but it's just super hot in the fucking designer room right now. But summer, man, it was a hot night in August, humid. You know what I mean? That Mac Dre, that's Mac Dre right there. That was a quote from Mac Dre. Whoever knows that whoever doesn't know who Mac Dre is, Jesus. But yeah, guys, listen, everybody up in the fucking comments, man, that in the live comments. Okay, do me a favor before we move forward. Anybody who's in the live comments right now, you want to do me a solid after this, just drop a comment. Go to the actual comment section and just drop something like this dude, Underworld Exotics. What's up, homie? Go just drop what's up, homie comment. I'm down for that. Whatever, man. But yeah, guys, super sick show. I didn't do a trap salute of the week last week. So I want to go ahead and do one now. Jesus Christ, I didn't go ahead and get it ready. What's wrong with me? But this guy, real quick, while I'm getting this ready real quick, I just want to let you know that this guy right here is winning this year. He sent me a photo of a project that he's been setting himself up for quite some time, and he's progressing into his dreams, man. He's making shit happen. He's also a really, really good friend. He's always there to support me, and I know he supports mad other people in the hobby. No matter how big you are, how small you are, this dude's he fucks with people, man. So trap salute to my boy Lavera Exotics. Lavera, Nick, you are so dope, bro. I appreciate everything you're doing. I don't know if you want me to say what you just hit. I don't know if you posted it. Did you post it yet? Nope, you haven't posted it yet. So I'm just going to be quiet. But this guy hit something really, really fucking sick. It's something he was aiming for I think over a year ago. And he fucking hit it. Dog, I salute you, Nick. Atta boy, man. Good shit. I think he's getting married too. He just proposed to his chick. A lot of good things over there at Lavera Exotic. So go follow my boy Nick. Go say what up to him. He's also a pretty familiar face at shows. He's always at shows and whatnot as well. So shout out to my Patreon members as well, man. You guys are awesome. If you guys want to support the channel further than just subscribing to it, if you want to have more of a personal relationship with me, and you want to kind of pick my brain on stuff and, try to dig deep on what's coming in the future and whatnot, go ahead and hit the link button on in the description below and join my Patreon page. A bunch of different levels. I mean, but anything is awesome to me, man. If you want to be a part of that, become more of a family figure to me, then that'd be sick, man. Go join it, man. I know my Patreon members are pretty sick as fuck. And pretty cool with all of them, man. Ooh, what's up, Nick? Nick up in the building. But anyways, guys, this guy has his own show. Probably the first from what I've seen, the most consistent reptile show that I've ever seen, first off, with any kind of podcast. And this is just my experience, right? I will tell you right now, man, this guy and his co-host, Adam from Beach Bum Exotics, really motivated and pushed me to do what I'm doing today. If it really wasn't for them bringing me onto their show, I don't think I would actually probably been able to push myself forward to doing this. But getting myself on their show really made me open up a lot of things, and they're fucking amazing people. But more importantly, besides the show, Joel has so much shit going on, and there's so many things I want to talk to my man Joel about, and he's here now.
Whoa, dude! You just dropped me in like that. That's insane.
I don't give heads up. It just drops,
dude.
Bro.
I'm just in it, man. Yeah, I forgot to move the teddy bear. I got the teddy bear behind me right now, dude. Just like, this is improvised. Before this was trying to set this up in the snake room, and here we are. We're in the OG spot. This is where it all happens, man.
Where it all happens. Joel, okay, I know I spelt your name wrong, but it's Wolsey, is that right? Or Wolsey?
Yeah, Wolsey. Yeah. It's a weird name, yeah. It's weird that it's Wool because it should be WOO. A lot of people do WOO when they hear it. They're like Wolsey, so like, okay, WOOLSEY. And then everybody does WSLEY, Wasley. Yeah, dude, common. It's a common deal. So
such a writer's name.
Dude,
I could see you like a fucking AMA writer with this name for some reason. Such a writer.
Dude, yeah, dude. I have a couple of those trophies up there, but never good enough, right?
Well, it's kind of like those things where I know athletes that I played, sports with growing up, and you're like, you could have sworn they were going to go somewhere, and it's just it's almost luck, bro. You have to have everything going your way. Finances can't be an issue. Man. Health can't be an issue. And it's like, you have to just be it's like what we have snake gods. There's motocross gods, bro. There's gods.
Yeah.
There's gods.
Things gotta line up, man. You gotta have the right personality type to handle it, dude. Like it's gnarly.
So real quick, if anybody doesn't know or they don't follow Joel's story every now and then, make sure you go follow Joel on Instagram, State 48 Exotics. But this guy will every now and then post photos and stories of his dirt bike, and that's kind of the thing that connected me and Joel. I raced dirt bikes back in the day, and then as soon as I noticed that Joel rides, and I haven't really heard. I know Miguel fucks around on bikes, but not like doesn't get down. You know what I mean? Joel hits the track. So
dude,
really hard.
I wasted my life doing that. I mean, not wasted, but that's what I did my whole life, dude. I did that. That's all I did, man.
You have stories for days, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. It was awesome, man. It was a great time, dude. And it's cool on the resume of life, I guess, to be able to say.
Well, yeah, man. It's not every day you get to share that kind of excitement with somebody who's actually shared the, because when I send you videos and stuff, I get all excited for you to watch them.
Yeah.
I want to see a response.
I know.
Shit. And
dude, next level stuff out there right now too. With some of those kids, man, it's crazy what they're doing. It's just like, I don't know. I'm glad I'm not trying to make it anymore. That's like how I look at it. I'm just like, nope, I would never in a million years want to do anything that any of you guys are doing right now. Screw that. That's retarded. Like, I'm not trying to do that. So it's a good time to just be a vet rider, dude.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm down a vet ride because I just still don't want to fall. I hate falling, and I
hate falling, dude.
fall so much as a kid where it was kind of normal, but then when you don't do that to yourself for so long and then you do it, you're like, like
yeah,
you don't heal the same.
Dude, you don't stretch the same either as you're falling.
Yeah,
your body isn't as limber, man.
and
So.
I want to say real quick to touch on the youth that are coming up in the motocross game. I'll tell you what made me just say fuck this. I mean, I'm down to ride, but I'm done racing. Was getting lapped. Like, let's say, okay, I was in a 125 amateur class, and doing everything I can just to podium, right? And then I remember like going to different tracks, like. Riding your home track is one thing, but when you go venture off to other tracks and shit, like that's when you see other competition, like real fucking competition, right?
Yeah, and that's the only way to make it, man. You got to go. Like, I lived in California for that,
dude. So okay, I was 16, like I said, and I was getting smoked by 12-year-olds. There was 12-year-olds on fucking 125s. These motherfuckers couldn't even touch the ground. Their dad had to put cinder blocks at the start gate. And I'm like, dude, this isn't even safe. And there they just, they're gone lapping me. And I was like, I'm fucking going to baseball. I'm going back to fucking dreams. But yeah, that's so sick. And I'm so glad you still ride, Joel. My dream is to one day get bikes again and putt around. But, I got to find a balance of just enjoy it and not fucking, hey, let me see if I could fucking scrub this tabletop real quick.
Yeah.
I know
it's fun though. Like when you come back with that kind of mindset, like I've never had that mindset coming back to it. So like when the track sucked or like it was just like a shitty day, I felt like I wasn't going fast or whatever it is. It was like it ruined the whole day. But like now when I go and ride, I don't care. And dude, it's just so much fun. Like I'm just like, oh yeah, this is like I'm exercising. I don't feel like a lazy ass on the weekend. So it's fun, man. I mean, I love it though, but. Yeah, it was a lot of time in my life. That's for sure.
You gotta have the body frame for it too. And I just wasn't, I wasn't slender. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, I got like the perfect like frame. I'm like the perfect height too, where like I can touch the ground. I'm like exactly average. Like I'm an exactly average human being, and that's like what the bike is designed for, is like just like that perfect average so they can sell it to everybody. I just happen to be perfectly average. So it's like it's perfect, dude. It fits great. Yeah. Okay. Dude, I love it.
This is when Joel's talking average, kind of what he's saying is in the motocross world. But what we're talking about here tonight, by far, are you average in any way, my man? You get into it, bro. So ball pythons, right? Since I've known you, which is probably 2017 or whatnot.
Yeah.
You were still like
years.
Somebody who blew up over like the last year. You've had a good following for at least ever since I've known you. You've been pretty. You've had this foundation of good following with stuff, right? So where did this? How did this become what it is today, Joel? Like, how did let's start? Like, however far back you need to go to when you got your first Python, but give us a little background on all that, if you don't mind.
Yeah. So I guess like I feel like without going like too much into this and getting super long-winded, which I'm pretty good at, but I guess it kind of started when I was like riding dirt bikes because I had a bunch of snakes, and then I started taking racing more seriously. So I had a couple clutches in 2009 and 2010 back in the day, and I was breeding like I had a spider albino, which was like crazy at the time, dude. I had this spider albino, and I had a het albino, and so I like bred that thing. I never hit a spider albino. I just hit albinos and normals, and like. So I did that, and then I started taking racing seriously, ended up leaving all the time. Felt like I had like level of care for the animals was declining. So ended up getting rid of them. Started racing dirt bikes, did that all the time, forever. And then, like 5 years ago, decided to go to a Reptile show again. But in that time, like I had still been kind of like following along and on the ball python game because I just really liked the ball python stuff. And so I remember when like I first started like kind of being like, okay, I'm gonna check out ball pythons again. I went to a Reptile show, just kind of looked around, dude, and there was a blue-eyed Lucy there. And like in 2010, when I was like into ball pythons, blue-eyed Lucys were like crazy expensive. And it was $400. And still expensive at the time, but considering where I'm at now compared to then, I look back and think that, wow. But I got that snake. It was like my dream snake, and then that's what started it again. So then, I don't know. I feel like I had a little bit of an advantage coming in again, because I kind of I was only buying females at the time. I kind of knew what I wanted, because I didn't know if I really wanted to start breeding again, but I knew if I ever wanted to start breeding again, I should just get a female now, just in case, kind of, just to get things started. And then it just started taking off. And at the time, I recognized Brian Barczyk and these OG dudes were doing all this YouTube stuff. Ralph Davis was on there, Justin Kapoka, obviously, Ozzy was doing videos, and I would watch all those videos. Felt like social media was a route to go, so jumped on Instagram right away, and now here we are. So it's been 5 years of doing Instagram and YouTube and stuff like that, and posting all the time. And I feel like it's starting to kind of catch a little momentum. So I'm excited about it, man. It's fun. And then also we're hitting some pretty cool snakes, so that helps out a little bit too.
Can you hear me okay? I'm not gonna wear my headphones because I'm sweating balls. I'm literally sweating.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay. So 5 years ago you started Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I think it was roughly 5 years ago.
Did you have anybody help you who kind of helped you with your social media game, or is this something you just picked up on pretty on your own, or what was it to, because there's always something it took me fucking 5 years to realize to go from to off private to actually get followers. So
right. Yeah. Private sucks. Right. Yeah.
What helped you?
I guess what helped a little bit there too was racing, because I posted a lot of racing videos, pictures, stuff like that.
Okay.
And so, a lot, sponsorships, all that kind of stuff was no different than it is now. The more momentum or views or, exposure you bring to a company, the more likely you already get their, deals or better contracts or, whatever it may be. So I was already kind of doing that kind of stuff already. So it was nothing. I regret it though, because I was doing it, but I wasn't taking it seriously. Looking back now, there could have been an opportunity to build some, pretty big, influential, dirt bike brand channels in that time. I had a couple friends who now run channels for dirt bike, shout out videos and stuff like that have almost 800,000 followers and stuff like that. It's crazy, but they caught it. They saw it quicker. So it's I don't know, it's fun, man. So that was kind of, I feel like, what helped me come over. And then, dude, everybody's painted the way for us. There's these dudes have been doing this a long time. It's just, I just was paying attention, I guess, a little bit, and knew that I had to get on there. So
paying attention. I think that was the best thing you said during the whole, experience that you've had with social media. But you fucking paid attention to shit, bro. You figured out things, right? So I think I was listening to, what was it, Jordan and Billy's episode, and we were talking about how Jordan, built his social media up pretty fast, right?
Right. Yeah. Huge.
Yeah, and he said what he did was just paid attention to a certain post that would go big, right? Because he eventually got a big post of a snake that got 15,000 views or something, and he studies any post that happens to be big. He studies the crap out of it, the time, the everything.
Oh yeah, and, absolutely. It's intricate. You can get as intricate as you want with it. It's a weird thing, I feel like, to talk about the social media stuff. But I feel like it's obviously very relevant, especially in the ball python world. Yeah. Especially now that there's no shows, man. This would suck. This would be the worst if we didn't have social media right now. If we didn't have shows, this would be the worst. So at least we have this, So I don't know, man. It's super relevant, obviously. I was listening to Billy just before we came on here, and it is true though. You don't have to put yourself in front of a camera to be able to market your animals or anything like that. It's not mandatory, but it is a lot of fun, man. So you might as well do it.
No, yeah, it is, dude. And I think I remember talking about in that interview too, that there's people who just kind of break through the force fields of being awkward in front of a camera by just doing it more and more each day and each day. Like, you know, I even brought up how, you know, if you go back to Miguel's first vlogs, like he was a pretty timid dude. Like he didn't have like, he wasn't all loud in front of the camera and shit, you know, and like, not that he's loud now. Miguel, you're my boy. Whoever's talking to Miguel, I hope he's okay.
Right. Yeah.
But anyways, no, man, but like, you know, day by day, you work at something, you get better. I mean,
you get better at it. Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, how many falls did it take to get as good as you got on a dirt bike? You ate a lot of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I felt a lot and I'm not even that good. So it's like, dude, it takes a lot, you know, it takes a lot to get good at something. It's funny, man, you know, looking at old videos and stuff like that. I have this video, like it's my only, what would I consider for me, like a viral video. It has like 50,000 views. And like every once in a while, it'll jump like another 1,000 views and I'll get a bunch of comments on it. But it's from forever ago, dude. And I'm like standing in this dimly lit, like, looks like a damn dungeon with like holding my snake. And I'm just like, I have like a shaved head. And I'm just, dude, it looks terrible. And I'm just like, I'm glad this is the video that like people are seeing first, you know, like good. I'm so pumped on that.
That's epic, bro. I think that's the cool thing too about like, it's like you're like a viral video never dies. Like it's like,
doesn't, yeah. They keep it like re-rallies. It's crazy. It's weird, man. It's weird the social media game's interesting, but yeah, man. It's
thank God for it, man, because I'll tell you what, bro. The reason why shows are what shows are, it's because of what social media is like how it's brought people together. I mean, fuck, dude. I'll never forget the first time meeting you was at Pomona, right? Was a Saturday
in person. Yeah, like, dude, I talked to you for I feel like years.
Yeah,
before I met you.
Yeah, really. And then I think it you, or I know Riley had a rough night before and he was puking in a trash can.
I
Riley
always have a rough night, man.
I think you had a rough night too, and you were
always
also
have a rough night.
Yeah. So anyways, I saw Joel like tiny bit. We talked a little bit, and then I think that day you were laying low or something like that. And then we reconnected the following year, and then just this last year was the real time where we got to kick it. Nick from Renown, shout out to your hat right there. But Nick from Renown was there. Who else was there? Nick's wife was there. I know that. But then who else was there? Fuck, I know Brandon Miller was there. But who was up? Who was in the VIP with us? Like, you know what I mean? We were up in the parking lot. Remember, security was going around.
There was Chase.
I can't remember.
It was your buddy. Why can't I remember his name?
Mauricio.
Yeah. That was fun, man. Yeah, on the parking lot.
That was a good time. Your first show. Let's talk about the first time you went to a show, right? Or like, you know, this kind of show that what I'm talking about, where you meet up with people,
right?
It's fucking, you know, it's full on blow, you know, raging type thing. When was that?
Yeah. First show compared to like first real show. Yeah, first small show out here in Arizona. A lot different than going to one of the bigger shows like Pomona. I feel like Pomona was probably my biggest first show that I like ever attended. That was like, I don't know, man. It might have been like 2016, 2015, somewhere in there. Yeah. And I remember the night before the show, it was Miguel, Cusco, and Family Jewels was there as well, and it was just us four, and we all just went out, and dude, we stayed out till obviously like 4 a.m. It was insane, and it was just like, okay, so this is what a reptile show is. Like, I had no idea. This is what we do here. Okay, yeah, like, dude, and then 7:30, we're up. And we're going to the show, and I'm just like, dude, I am not built like that, man. I'm like, dude, I'm a delicate. I'm like a little flower, dude. I'm sensitive. My body is sensitive, dude. It does not handle like raging like that, dude.
It can only be not so normal, tiny bit. Other than that, I need to be normal. Like, I just need to
right.
You know what I mean? Everything is like balanced, right?
Yeah. Like I can handle like, you know, some physical abuse maybe, or like something like that. But dude, I cannot handle. Yeah. And Miguel goes hard, dude. So it's hard to keep up with, and I can't. So that was probably one of the first times I had met you on one of those nights that I can barely even function the next day. So, dude, I miss them, obviously. Like, how could you not miss, a reptile show, hanging out with all your friends, partying, enjoying life? Like, dude, it's the best thing ever. Like, how could you not like it? And then the next day we get to go like look at snakes and stuff. Yeah, dude, it's awesome. Reptile shows are incredible. They're the best.
It's a legit break away from your actual real life, for
It
sure.
is, dude. Yeah, this is like a weird like vacation hobby. It's like it's the coolest thing. So I love the reptile shows. I can't wait till they're back. Hopefully, sometime soon we can start doing some big shows again.
So Daytona's going on right now.
Yeah, I heard that.
Have you ever been to a Daytona show before?
Haven't, man. Yeah, that was like, that was the bucket list kind of thing to do this year, actually. But, here we are. So I didn't even know what was going on, to be honest.
I mean, how can you? Let's say it's going on,
right.
But you have the, like me, fucking, all right, cool, things are cracking. It could be off just like that. Everything.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like I can't plan for anything right now because I know that I think Arlington show is on-ish. But I'm like still nervous to like buy a ticket because I don't know. Is it really going to be on when it comes? And then we're just have this like residual airplane credit that's just going to keep rolling over.
Can I say something? I'm going to call right now, and this is going to be obviously on the live. So
can't wait.
Okay, so I'm calling this right now. Okay, ready?
Give it to me.
Any reptile super show, any reptile show period after November is going to be full back to normal.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I'm sure. Obviously, yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, we made it this far, right? So just know after November, anyone who's depressed out there, anyone who's just like, fuck, I really can't wait. After November,
either way,
it's gonna happen. Mark my fucking words.
Yeah,
I've been
either way
this year. I'm telling you, I've been calling a lot of shit. Like, okay, let's talk about one thing I called for you, Joel, this year. You know what I'm talking about? What did you prove out? What did you prove out this year, buddy?
Oh yeah,
you're like, hey man, I really hope that gravel. Yeah. I was like, bro, I guarantee that. I was like, I guarantee that fucking thing has gravel.
Yeah, you did, dude.
Remember
that? You did that a long time ago too. You did that a long time ago. Yeah, you called that out. What did you say? Like I posted it one time and you're like, just call it, dude.
No, I told you to call it gravel. You're doing slash
that thing has you're just like
gravel in it. But you're like, you're being respectful. You're being respectful to
right.
But me, I'm a realist, bro. I'm like, I don't
dude, I know.
I don't care what your feelings are. Like, hey, technically, you can't prove that. It's my snake, so I'm not trying to sell it to you, saying it's
that's
my
true.
snake.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Dude, this thing could be it could be a fireball. I don't know what it is. I could call it anything. So it proves out.
I need to find the parents, but here it is, guys. He went ahead and proved out something that had gravel in it. So he made a pastel super gravel pied. This is the hatchling, right? That came from that snake?
Hatchling. Yeah, that's a male, dude. And I got lucky. I hit a female last year.
You've been hitting a lot of females?
I put her on the scale today, and she's 850 grams. So I almost have I would consider like a sub-adult pastel super gravel pied female ready to go soon. So that would be fun.
Hold back?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, absolutely. And then he's a male, so maybe we can hit some super pastel, super gravel pieds soon.
So what I just showed is a male.
That's what. Yeah, that's the male. Yeah, that's what just hatched out just now.
So fucking 2 years, no more. That thing's gonna be ready to go.
Yeah, I would think. Hopefully. I would think. Yeah, for sure. So I'm confident.
Your pied game, right? I want to talk about
Turn into that.
Well, yeah, exactly. So when did you even acquire your first pied? How far back does the pied go for you?
I don't know. Yeah. I think I got my first. Well, what it was actually is when I was like first kind of getting back into it after I got the Blue-Eyed Lucy. I started like really looking at ball python skin. I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe like I'm gonna, instead of, because I in the past I had seen the value of animals, I guess, like way back when or wherever, A bumblebee was like, $20,000, like crazy. So I was aware that some of the prices of these animals was like really high. So I just kind of started looking at, some different combos. And at the time, I saw the highways. So speaking of the super gravel, I guess, and it blew my mind that a ball python could look like that, because like I hadn't seen anything like that ever, because I didn't even know bananas existed like when I got back in. So it was like I saw bananas and I saw highways and I was like, this is madness. Like, what is going on right now? So what's up, Will? But yeah, dude, so like I saw Justin Kuboka was selling a pastel highway female, and it was 50% het pied. And he was saying, I knew that you needed yellow belly to make highways. And so he was selling a yellow belly or gravel pied. And so I got the pied male and then the pastel highway pos het female. Well, then, we were lucky enough to prove her out het pied. And then we were even more lucky enough to prove him out gravel. And then we were even better. It worked out. We, made some super gravel pied stuff. So like that's, it was crazy, dude. Got super lucky. Odds gods were just raining down on us. So super fortunate, man. Super, super fortunate. But it's been cool, man. Now I'm like addicted to gravel. I think it's like the coolest gene ever. So I just see what I can do with it.
If you got it, you got it, bro. And I finally got my first taste of gravel. I'm not going to show anything yet because they're literally going to shed any day, but I just hit some really, really cool gravel spark combos and like,
Puma clutch.
Yeah. So highway spark. Have you ever seen a highway spark before?
I was looking at the clutch. So I feel like I've seen it in that, but it looks crazy.
Yeah. We're going to look at it. I'm pretty looking forward to it. But all I'm saying is what Joel's saying is fucking fucking gravel, dude. If you can somehow just keep gravels and just keep breeding them and stuff like that and putting them into shit. Oh my God, man. It literally takes the most basic fucking morphs you're working with, could be a co-dom anything, and just elevates it. It's just like, what the hell did I do? What the fuck?
100%. Yeah. I love it, man.
It's like, dude, and then it combos it, and it's like, man, I don't know, man. It's
it's a cool gene.
And it's still now it's actually a lot easier to inquire. I mean, actually not right now. Actually, fucking everything's sold right off the bat off fucking Morph Market.
Everything's gone, man.
Morph Market's hot, bro. It's like
crazy.
It's good for anyone.
Snakes are selling.
Yeah.
I've had no snakes to sell up until recently, and things have they've gone real fast, dude. Real fast. So it's been wild, man.
Now let's talk about your availability and what's happening with that. How many clutches have you had this year, and what's going on further? I mean, where we looking?
So we hit obviously the clutch, like you had just showed.
Right.
We got what was it? Oh, obviously the sunset pieds. We tried for the sunset pieds. We had the double hets paired together.
Right.
We failed. Big bummer. That sucked. We missed on everything, even just hitting a sunset. But we did get 2 pieds, and one of the pieds is pretty crazy, man. It's I posted a video on it, and I kind of compared it to a gravel or yellow belly pied, and I kind of put them side by side, and
it's definitely different. I'm bringing
it weird. Yeah, it's a weird looking. I don't know. It has a contrast on it.
Definitely not.
It doesn't seem normal.
It seems
so I don't
for sure.
It seems like some maybe some influence from het. Maybe that's the het sunset, maybe that's the pied het sunset. I don't know. We'll see. Obviously she's not going anywhere. So
anyway, it's a female, right?
It's a female. Yeah. So I mean, it works out.
It's that wasn't a complete waste.
No, it wasn't. And as it turns out, the other pied is a female too. So we ended up hitting 3.5. So not too shabby on that actually. When you kind of look at it, as far as like sex ratio is great. It was great.
It's like, I mean, there's a tiny damper if you don't hit the visual that you're looking for, but really what you should be looking for is the next step to get closer to where you're at.
Right.
Which is like, like for instance, I was like, I don't know if you saw my clutch, my first clutch, but I had that fucking Calco Leopard Lesser with a crazy fucking ringer. Like it was like a thick white ass ringer.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, that looks thicker than any ring I've ever seen before. Is that pied? I wanted pied so bad, after obviously going to the resources, and they're like, nope, that's just a crazy looking ringer.
Right.
But in my eyes, I'm like, fuck. Well, if that's not going anywhere, it's a pied to me. And
right.
Because what the what the potential is and what it's going to actually do for you.
Right. And you can take it, man. You can take the chance too. You can put that to hets. You can put that to visuals. Maybe it's a het.
Yeah.
Pieds. I feel like a lot of times throw ringer hets, man. I feel like that's a pretty common thing. I have a clown that has a pretty substantial ringer on it. That's a pos het pied, and I'm just like, man, this is a het pied. Like, there's no way it's not a het pied. But we'll prove that out this year. But
let me pick your brain on this, Joel, because obviously we're kind of in the same shoes here, right? Like I got my ringer and you got a really nice pied, right? Now
right.
Going next year, that female, would you do the same pairing? Like, would you roll the dice again, or and try to just to try to double reprove if it is or not, or what would you do with that?
I don't know, man. I mean, it.
Meaning, are you going to put another sunset?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's a weird thing to think about. I have considered, because I know people have made some other double hets that have like some codoms mixed in, and so I've kind of considered reaching out and maybe snagging a male, and maybe kind of raising that up and then pairing that to the female as well. But honestly, I think this year I'm just gonna repeat the pairing for sure right now, because I want to see I want to see the project come to this its peak. I want to see it also. So that's part of the fun of it too, a little bit. It's gonna be cool when that thing hatches out, dude, and it's like, what, this is crazy. Finally, dude, finally we got it.
That's the X factor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's
right on.
I like that. I like that rush a little bit. A little bit of a gamble, dude. I like long odds because when you hit on long odds, dude, it feels great. So
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I mean, I'm you guys, whatever, fucking don't be mad at me for this, but I like cutting eggs and shit just by myself. Like, I like that fucking
right.
I've tried to even just video myself and do content, but it makes me think about too much. I just want to worry about the fucking egg.
Man.
Nothing, you know what I mean? So I don't, I'm trying to do my best to try to like share like egg cutting and shit, but my emotions, like, there's some things I just don't want to put out there. You know what I mean?
Right. No, dude, this has been my first year sharing an egg cut ever.
Yeah.
So this is the first time I've ever done it.
It's so cool, you know what I mean? It's like, it's kind of
I had always filmed it too, and I was just like, man, this is stupid. Like, this is just me being an idiot, so I was just like, nah, because it's fun, man, just to cut it by yourself. So
it really is.
I recently just cut one actually without filming it, so it was very awesome odds as well on that one. It's crazy. Nice. So
okay, so how many more clutches are you looking at for this year? Where we at with that?
Yeah, so we have the clutch that we just cut today. That was the same pied that proved out to be gravel. He was bred to a pastel ivory, just to like further prove him out that he was actually gravel.
Mm-hmm.
And cut all the eggs today, dude. We hit 5 pastel highways out of 7 eggs. So
like, as crispy as the one as you posted? Are they all fucking fire? Like, super crispy?
They're rad. Yeah, they're rad. So it's like, dude, we just hit 5 more. It's insane. So they're all het pieds. Small army right there, actually.
Swindle on that, to be honest. We're gonna have to talk, because if anyone has like I said, if you haven't followed Joel or anything yet, fucking just go do it, because he's producing shit like this. Just come on and load whenever you're ready. Give me 1 second. All right, here it is. Look at this shit. This shit is clean as fuck,
dude.
Oh man, you could just tell there's obviously something more than just pastel highway in it, and I love those kind of snakes where you don't have to question if it's het or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
The contrast on these snakes is crazy. It's crazy.
Head. Shit almost looks hypo in a way with that head. I don't even know.
Dude, they look so good. This is the mom to that snake. That's how she looked. And I got her from JKR, shout out, obviously, dude, has incredible animals.
I always talk about fucking, quality over everything. If you're snake from somebody who produces nothing but quality, then that's what you're going to produce. You know what I mean?
like, dude,
Oh man, I would.
yeah, this isn't like I didn't do this. I just like bought snakes from some dude that was like taking care of his stuff, and then like now by default, I kind of look like I know what I'm doing. So like it works out really good for me.
When you do something with that baby, you did it. That's on you. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. There you go.
So there you
go.
There you go.
Yeah.
What up with this? What are you gonna do with this? This is junk. Give it away.
Yeah. Right. Dude, actually, my guy Ray, Euphoric, dude, he swooped that.
He did?
He got that mail. Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
What's that play here?
What's that?
What's that play here?
What's that play here? This is a super gravel het pied male.
Oh damn, my soul hurts. My dick hurts.
Yeah, dude, that's what proved it out. I cut that egg open, it proved the male out, and I was like, oh, dude, we did it.
That was a snake to fucking pretty much, make you feel happy inside. You know what I mean?
That was your call. You called that snake, technically.
Bitch. And did you post this thing for sale, or is this Ray the homie like that? Did Ray just like, yo?
Yeah, Ray just asked me how much I wanted for it, and so I sent it over to him.
Your shots.
Yeah, dude, that clutch actually I didn't post. I finally ended up posting them. But I don't produce a lot of clutches. Like I only have
okay, that's right. This year. You're not because I never asked you that. I don't because there's just people out there that fucking pump out 30+ clutches and shit. I'm 10 or 10 no more. You know what I mean? So I wanted because I could tell your projects are something that you put a lot of work in and a lot of fucking game planning behind. So this is more of an art for you. You know what I mean? Like this isn't you're not looking to make a fucking income off of it, right?
No. I'm trying to make stuff I like because that's what I like doing. Yeah, I'm pretty selfish usually, actually, for the most part. So I just want to make shit I like, man. And it's I don't know, and I think that's my goal, and I think that's also like a secret goal that like a lot of other big dogs in the industry do. Like they're making snakes for themselves, man. That's why they're so pretty. That's why that's why the snake's conformation's great. It's not deformed. It doesn't have like weird eyes. Like the whole snake's great. They age right. They eat well.
Yeah.
That's why those snakes are good because they're making them for themselves first. So it's it's fun, man.
All right, I'm gonna do a reach around. Well, I got to reach around for you, right? But I'm gonna reach around somebody else first, and then I want you to give me a reach around for somebody who you feel that produces more than 20 to 30 clutches, but every single clutch is fucking fire. Okay, I'm gonna say Miguel. So Miguel has nothing but fucking legit fire ass clutches. Nothing he has is like wholesale to a pet shop fucking snake. Everything is sold like a motherfucker. He sells out, right? Which is ridiculous.
Like I would say every single clutch. There's no reason to wholesale.
No,
there would be no reason.
Right?
You could do it,
but there's people who do it. But I'm not a fan of it. I know,
but
people who do it.
He wouldn't need to because every single one of his clutches are relevant.
Right.
That's what I like, dude. That's what I want to do.
Right.
That's the stuff, dude. That's what makes it fun. I think, for me,
Who do you know out there? Who's out there just banging out clutches and everything's just fucking complete fire? I mean, I could always think of a couple other people, but who do you think out there? I want to hear from you.
Man, it's crazy to think that, dude, there's a lot. But I just watched. It's Martial Law. Do you know Martial Law?
Dude, yeah, Martial Law.
Okay. Yeah, he's doing. I feel
this
like
right here.
Yeah. I feel like he's doing smart stuff with lace. Like he's making lace great. Like he's starting out. He's making sure he knows how the gene works. He's like really learning it. I think in like 5 years, what he's going to be doing with lace is going to be like the most innovative person with it. But by the way, he's doing stuff. So that's my call with lace and Martial Law. So I think that's like that's a sleeper gene right there. Martial Law is a sleeper gene. So there's that.
Now, how long have you been following Martial Law for?
I met him at the first Tinley I went to forever ago. I don't even know when that was. 18 maybe, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in there. Yeah.
Oh,
Over there. Yeah. So he's
good.
doing cool stuff, but I mean, dude, there's so many people doing just like
All
that's the I feel like it's a burden right now because there's so many people doing so much stuff.
it's
Like,
stupid.
dude, it's like everybody's hitting these combos that are just next level. It's so hard to keep up right now, you know. So
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's a buyer's market, and I think that's why there's a lot of animals moving, you know, because there's so much cool stuff out there, dude. It's crazy.
And
Um,
and the people who are producing sick shit are still looking for sick shit. So it's
they
like
are right.
never ending. It's like and if you're not doing that, then what are you here for? Like, what the fuck?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, this is like beginner art stuff. Like, we don't have, art money. Like, I'm not trying to buy Picassos, but like I like, really, really pretty stuff. Really love animals. It's like the best mix, like we get that living art aspect, dude. It's awesome. And dude, like the money for me, like it feels like it never leaves. Like it's just like as soon as I get it, I'm already spending it. So like it's just I don't know.
I
It's
mean,
fun though. That's why we do it.
think about it. People are in a fucking phase in their life where if you got money, you're spending it, right? I mean, we're in a pandemic. It's fucking weird. People are just like
Right.
any website's killing it right now, right?
Right. Right.
But especially, I mean, but the hobby itself is we have people who are so invested in what they're trying to do with their collection, and they're looking every single day for that one snake that could just make everything they're trying to do just like
Yeah.
fucking bombshell. And
Yeah.
if you're as geeky as I am, well, not as much, but on Morph Market and just any other forums out there trying to find out what's available, dude, you're gonna find it.
You can find it, man. And it's if you're looking, you can find it, and it might not even be on Morph Market, man. That's another testament to what social media can bring. Going to those shows, man. You get some hookups for dibs on snakes. Like building relationships, talking to people interested. Throwing your name out there. Hey, I do want that. Maybe if you get one, like I'm constantly harassing Will from Royal Canadian, dude. I'm just like, and he never even says yes. I'm just like, dude, so how much for a puzzle? And then dude, he just skates the question. Like he never answers ever. It's crazy. I don't know how he does it, but yeah, so you got to do that stuff too.
Will's so mysterious.
He is, man. He's alluring, right?
He's definitely somebody who's like, like, I don't know. There's so many people have a footprint in the hobby, right? Like I like you're definitely somebody who in the beginning I was like, I built a relationship with, and you knew a bunch of fucking other people that was like, just very like, it was refreshing, cause we met, just it's meeting all these new great people, right? Just
right.
Circle, right? Where was I going with that? Oh my God. I do this once an episode. Fuck.
This is this is because it's the 45-minute rally,
No, hold on. It's not even a rally. I almost do that like within the first 5 minutes. Sometimes it's always like
yeah.
Hold on. Where was I going with that? Wait, hold on. Refresh my mind right now. What did I just say?
So we're talking about how awesome the community is. Basically, is what we're getting at here.
Footprints.
Yeah.
Imprints.
Footprint. Right.
Right. I was gonna mention somebody after you, and I fucking completely forgot who it was. Anyways. Everyone has an impact in the hobby. Great.
Dude, I agree. And that's what I'm saying when I say it's hard to pick somebody that I think is doing something. I feel like that's ask me in 5 years. And then I'll be like, oh yeah, that's who I was talking about. Because like, dude, I feel like right now we're at like, we have a bunch of people that are super, super into their craft right now. I feel like we're almost at like a microbrew level where like we have like people that have like seen these dudes really work the shit out of these genes and make snakes that blow people's minds, so we know the recipe, you can figure it out with, I would bet every single gene. There's no such thing as a bad gene. There's just time, dude. Nobody's put time into it. I can guarantee you there's a combo that's epic. I can guarantee it. So people have figured that out. So they're like working genes right now. So I feel like that's why it's almost like, this charge towards like your own destination. So I feel like 5 years, things are going to be crazy. Things are just going to be crazy.
This is the
I'm
one
excited.
this is the one hobby where patience pays off so much. And if
Oh,
you're just like fucking not bitching, you're not complaining, and you're just like,
right.
fucking you're biting your lip and just fucking, what I mean? Especially the first
Dude.
years in this hobby where you see you're meeting people and they're putting clutches out, and like you obviously want a clutch, but you know what I
Right.
mean? Like it's just like just take your time. And what's crazy is like people for the most part understand that with ball pythons, but like when they get into a different species, like with green trees and shit, like I
Yeah.
try to explain to them like, yo, like this is like, you got to wait at least 5 years, if you're getting a baby
Right.
female, you want it to be 5 years so they give you healthy eggs. But like you try explaining that
Yeah.
to someone, and then they're like, well, I don't want to raise my own fucking green tree. I want to go ahead and get like an adult, and then you see, and
Right.
then if you could find an adult, right? Let's say you're lucky to find it, it's gonna be like $2,000 at least, right?
Right.
Then you're like, well, I don't want to spend $2,000, and then you fucking stumble across an import, and then you're just like, import $800, I'll take it. And the next you know, you have something with a fucking missing eye or missing
That's
jaw.
what I'm saying.
And you're like, dude, why did you
Yeah.
go so fast? So, but patience,
Absolutely.
man, like even okay, to be honest, man, the reason why I'm so fucking gung-ho about the green tree pythons is like I understand, like if it doesn't go the right way, I'm totally okay with it. Like it is what it is. It's not easy to do, right?
Dude,
But
complicated animals, man.
if that day comes where I successfully start hatching out green trees, that's the fucking jerk. That's the reward. That's the journey. Like that's like, but
it's a goal, man. It's a goal,
like
dude.
It's like that with anything you hatch, though, man. It's like even especially with the ball pythons, because if you're making this a craft, right? If you're specifically getting snakes to go with each other to make something that not that no one else is making it, and you finally fucking make it. It's like fuck. It's so cool to show somebody a snake, and you're like, I'm pretty sure this guy could ID this for me, and they're like, fuck, I ain't never seen anything like that before. Like I can't help you.
Dude,
and if you get a bunch of I can't help you, you're like, dude, that's way to go. Now you just hold on to that and prove it. Like now you make sure.
And that's where the next stage comes.
Oh my God, it's amazing. It's like, bro, like I'm so happy when you produced that fucking pied, because you were so humble about it. And like I said, if it was my snake, fuck that little slash mark. It's gravel all fucking day. Gravel. But Joel is a humble individual, doesn't want to mislead people. Not that I would want to mislead people, but I'm just saying I'd be confident.
I was confident too. Is like, ultimately I was very confident behind closed doors. I was like, dude, I know this is gravel. But I was never calling it on
so awesome
a social media post or whatever, but I know it's gravel. I knew it was gravel. A lot of people that I knew about snakes knew it was gravel. I talked to a lot of people, obviously you included, Justin, Rich McCall. I talked to Billy, like a lot of people. So yeah, it proved, obviously. And what was cool too is I happened to breed that male to a lot of other snakes that year. So I have a bunch of pinstripe, gravel pieds, and a couple of gravel pied females. They're growing up too. So hopefully it'll be a cool gravel, dude. I like looking at the supers, man. I think they're not looked at that much, and it acts like a double recessive. Hitting a super with a recessive, super with a pied or something like that. So they're
just
cool.
Imagine your excitement 5 years from now.
That's what I'm saying, man, dude. Yeah, a super gravel pinstripe inchy pied is gonna blow people's minds. Like it's gonna blow people's minds. It's gonna blow my mind. It's gonna be so sweet, and we're like hopefully 3 years away from it. So hopefully we can see it.
Dude, yeah, I honestly, man, I love your craft, bro. I've been loving what you've been doing since I've stumbled across your page, because like if you go across somebody's page and they've been at it for a while, you kind of know, okay, if that person has that vibe, like that's their style.
Yeah, right.
Even though you have a lot of hand photo pics, like everyone else does, they're still like, I could tell that's Joel's hand. I could tell that's Joel's fucking background. And then you do have, I don't know, it's just a style, like, and then it's like kind of like almost hearing a rapper on the radio, and you're like, oh, that rapper, you know what I mean? It's like that. Yeah. It's like that with people's pages and their animals. You know what I mean? It's like,
definitely.
It speaks.
Definitely, yeah. You can tell,
dude.
Yeah,
quality,
you can tell.
Quality quality speaks for you. Quality speaks for you, where you don't even need to be like MJ here, who speaks a lot, but like You could fucking literally have quality do all the talking for you, which a lot of people do. Ozzy don't talk that much. You don't fucking
Right. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I definitely,
Mr.
yeah, aspire that dude.
I'm
That
so
dude.
inspired by that guy. He makes me want
Yeah.
to, like, man, I wish I could just shut up more and just fucking just like, bam, this
That's
is
what I'm saying, dude. I think to myself, like, what would Ozzy do? Like, what would Ozzy do in this situation?
player. He's definitely the biggest player in the man. And I'm not he's definitely the biggest player. Like, if there was a room full of all the breeders, in tables, I would go to Ozzy. I would go to Ozzy's table. I would fucking, if he had a ball and he's like, yo, what's up, man? I'd be like, Ozzy, taken, and I would just go sit down with him and just,
right. Yeah, dude. He's a cool guy.
Like, I just feel like there's so many things I want to know from him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what's cool about him too is if you asked every other person the same question, they would have gave the same answer you just gave. Like, they would all just go sit with Ozzy before they would sit with any of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, everybody would have gave that same answer. The room full of breeders, who are you gonna sit with? Ozzy. Duh. Like, why wouldn't I?
Yeah. I mean, no offense to any of the, not that there's
right. Yeah. And no offense taken back to me when you didn't choose to sit next to me. All right, how about that?
If I knew I had the next week off, I would probably go sit next to Miguel and just get fucking hammered and get fucking just plastered.
Oh yeah.
Day or fucking next 4 days or something. I could just be hungover and
I need 3 or 4 days after I hang out with Miguel usually to get my life together.
5-gallon jug.
Yeah, dude, I gotta like. It's a whole event. Like, I stay usually in the hotel an extra night after everybody leaves because I'm just like, I'm dead, dude. So, yeah, it's fun, man. Reptile shows. I want those back.
So, if we could kind of dip into the future with your projects, what is something that you are potentially looking to add, if you could add, or like what's something out there catching your eye right now, Joel?
Yeah, right. I don't know, man. I'm pretty into clown pieds, obviously, and the puzzle stuff.
That's already in your mix, right? The clown pied stuff.
It is, yeah. But there's some genes that I don't have.
You just got a puzzle. I'm gonna show that right now. Hold on. Where's that fucking wild puzzle you got, bro? You haven't posted in a minute.
I haven't posted in a while. Yeah, I've been posting new babies.
Okay, so yeah, keep going. Sorry, I'm just gonna find that snake.
Yeah, that's I don't know. Yeah, puzzle, man. It's weird, man. I feel like it's hard to say right now. I'm almost at a point where I'm like almost pretty content with just really focusing on what I finally have. But I will say I want to incorporate more things of what I have. I really want to start working more hypo. I think hypo is great, dude. Lace obviously I think is great. Yeah, I like enhancer genes, I think they're kind of the way, because obviously clown is dominant, pied is dominant, puzzle I feel like is coming up there, we have lavender, all these big recessives. It's cool to have all those paint colors, in your box, like, gravel and yellow belly and fire and vanilla, spark, dude, spark's great. Dude, all those things are like so good to have. So I don't know, stuff like that. Lace is good for that.
It reminds me of, it's like, a girl likes to do makeup, right? But it's like,
right,
in the things they open up and it all those little circle colors thing. So it's like having a makeup kit with every single color in the world that you could think of, and you could just do what you want with it. No, that's
yeah. So I have a lot of genes in one snake, all over kind of the place. So I need to get now all those genes into another snake, so I feel like that's like my next gap. But I am bringing in some new snakes this year, so super excited for some of those. But I just got that new freedom breeder, so I'm ready to fill that thing up. So who knows what's coming up.
Real quick, let's talk about it.
Yeah,
damn,
that's a great snake, dude.
That shit is
really
so
pretty.
Fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and explain what's inside this beauty real quick.
Yeah, so this is a Mojave puzzle. It's just a Mojave puzzle. That's all it is. It's Posset hypo. Hopefully she proves out. But dude, she's great. It's weird, man. There's weird, I don't know. This is going to be purely, obviously, I know nothing opinion based, but there's some weird stuff in puzzle, and I just feel like dude, what Reptile Creations is producing with his Mojave puzzles is next level. Like it's, dude, they're insane. So
Nuts.
maybe there's something weird going on there, or maybe it just reacts really well with Mojaves, because it does react really well with lesser. Puzzle's great, man. I think it's a cool snake. Really want to dive more into it. I think it's like I'm gonna call it my generation's recessive. You know, like I feel like we're gonna work the heck out of that project.
And that's definitely one of the snakes that made me like, it slapped me in the face like, hey, idiot,
Bro,
you need to get puzzled now.
yeah.
Like, oh, stop fucking sleeping. So
Yeah, that was a wow snake for me. That Mojave puzzle, I was like, oh, okay, puzzles are rad. And then
you breed that
puzzles.
to another quality snake, and you're gonna get so much quality back. Like this is just a really gorgeous fucking like, bro. This is gonna give you nothing but longevity in the future with puzzle for sure.
Dude, it's crazy. I weighed her today. She's a year old, and she's 940. I think it was 47 grams. So she's she could even go. What's that?
947. You said 907 grams.
Yeah. So there's a chance maybe she could even go. This time next year. So.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, who knows?
She'll be a fucking like 15, 16, like 1700 by then.
I feel like that's easy because now she's actually like eating like small mediums. She's actually eating a rat. So they grow quick when they get like to that point. So yeah, we'll see if she keeps eating, man. Yeah, that's a cool snake though. I love that. I love that project. I want to keep doing that.
What hypo stuff are you working with now? Do you have any hypo, or what's going on with your hypo stuff?
Yeah, so I have a white lace, which is a super lace. I have a white lace hypo. It's a joint project actually with Renowned.
Okay.
Sponsored. No, but yeah, Nick over Renowned.
Nick, jeez.
Yeah, right, dude.
I have no Renowned gear at all. I hope he's listening.
Dude, that's whack, man. That's whack.
Real. It's personal. He even takes my like emojis and shit, and I don't even care. And he doesn't send me any fucking gear. Like, come on, bro.
Dude,
I'm gonna tax you.
Dude, I don't want to get into it, obviously, but like,
he's a real big dog. There's like, that big dog, like, Miguel was at that. There was a year where Miguel called everyone big dog, but
yeah, dude,
he is a real big dog. Nick
he's
is
a big dog, dude.
He's the real deal right there.
He's Great Dane, dude. Great Dane.
Fucking Great Dane, bro.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he's a big dog.
Wait,
yeah, he's cool, dude.
When did you guys hook up? When did you not hook up, but when did you?
So it was a really pretty night, moonlit. He brought wine. It was great.
Oh, wow.
No, actually, it was. I got a house in Tinley for Miguel and his brothers.
Okay.
We all stayed there, and then Miguel told Nick to just come on down and stay. I'd never met Nick, and so I met Nick by being kind of his roommate. So it was a forced encounter a little bit. I was suspicious at first, but he actually turned out to be a really cool guy. No, he's awesome. He's a cool dude. He's a real cool dude. So it was a ton of fun that weekend. So that's been now the routine, is everybody stays at that house. But
that's your family back there, right? That's somebody's like, don't you have a relative or something back there?
Yeah, it's just like the same house. We get the same house every year somehow. I don't know how we've just been pulling it off, but
nice.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, so that's been a few years. He's doing some really cool stuff, obviously, with like Blackhead. I feel like his is like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like everybody's like really focused on their genes, and dude, that's why things are just nuts. Like every day, as somebody that is having like their first clutch, they're nuts. Like it's their first clutch they ever had, and it's like this groundbreaking snake, and you're just like, wait, what? That's wild. But people are dedicated, so it's cool. It's cool.
I do want to just cap on how much fucking Nick is killing it right now.
Dude,
like,
yeah,
he had a late year last year, and like people kind of like not that anyone slept on it, but like he had a couple fucking crazy bangers last year. I even think one thing with the Aussie, or like it was crazy, right?
Yeah.
This year, dude, he's fucking just smashing.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a good year for him, and I think it pays off, dude, because last year he had super blackhead stuff, and Ozzy recognized it, obviously. But it's like, dude, he had crazy stuff, but he kept to it. And this year it's paying off. And then guess what? Next year it's going to pay off like way more, every year, just staying focused on it, gets better and better. So, dude, fun for him.
I heard Brian's pee is like kind of like Febreze in a way because he's from Hawaii. So
Yeah, no, it was very aloha-y in there. If like aloha had a smell, that's how it smelled, and which would make sense now, actually, as it turns out. So that makes sense. Yeah, no, thanks for clearing that up, dude.
So wait, that's what 3 years in a row with this. Oh, wait, okay, so hold on. If Tinley, what are we doing? Okay, let me slow down.
Give it to me.
I'm going. No, okay, everyone keeps asking me, are you going to Daytona? Are you going to Arlington? I could tell you right now, 130,000%, I'm going to fucking Tinley, right? Even if Tinley doesn't happen, I'm hanging out at the farm in Indy. I'm going to go to bar checks. I have backup plans. But
right, you're going.
What's your state of mind for Tinley? Like, are you booking things soon? Are you like, what's your mindset for that? Just care. Oh yeah, I mean, you have the house, right? But when are you going to actually call and say, yo, give me the house? I want to lock it in. Like,
yeah, I don't think I wasn't gonna do the house this year anyway. I think doing the hotel is just a little more convenient because the house was like 40 minutes away. So that was kind of like a bummer for like those quick runs where it's like midday, you've actually grabbed a couple animals or whatever you may have done. You want to like put stuff back, kind of sucks. So I was gonna probably do the hotel anyway, but I haven't honestly looked into any of it. Because it's like, I feel like right now, every other day is like the next weirdest day. So I'm just like, I'm fluid, man. I'm just floating, and it'll probably be a on the fly decision. That's how I like to live my life anyway. I don't like committing to anything. I'm just going to wing it.
Yeah. Flights are dummy cheap. Rooms are dummy cheap.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Everything's super cheap. I don't really feel like I have to super plan it.
But I'm saying, there is a point where you kind of want to plan it because shit might just be gone, you know what I mean? So it's like almost, you have to just be on it, you know?
Right. Yeah. So I don't know, man. Yeah. Maybe I should start looking at. Are you looking into that? I guess that would be the question. Who is anyone else looking into that? Rooms already for Tinley? That's in October, right? So in a month.
Will, Brian, I don't know. Let's see who's going to anyone in the comments who's trying to roll at Tinley. I just canceled my room at Tinley. Okay, Will, that's depressing. Right on. Damn it.
Okay. Yeah. So Will's not going.
Why'd you do that, Will? Are you just like that determined that shit's not going to work, or what's happening?
Yeah.
That's sad.
So that's my worry.
Sad.
Yeah, that's my worry is that nobody's really going to be there. But I'm desperate. I am desperate to hang out.
I need to hang out anyway, dude. I need to.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm losing it,
dude.
I'm losing it, dude. So I need to hang out.
We'll have the time of our lives in the lobby, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god, right? Yeah, it would just be in the lobby. I just need to see everybody for a second. So
your pool. We'll just fucking. You know what I mean, I'll bring a shit ton of reefer.
Let's just go to Vegas, everybody. Let's schedule our own reptile show and just rent a brick of rooms. Be easy. It would be so complicated. It wouldn't be easy at all, but it would be like worth it. Let's maybe say it's worth it. It'd be worth it.
I was thinking of I heard brick. I thought you were gonna say a brick of something else. I was like, well,
yeah, well, dude, bricks, whatever. I don't know. Depends on how many hotels we get, right?
Wait, is there a crazy Vegas show? Is there a crazy reptiles Vegas show?
There's a reptile show in Vegas.
Is it popping though? Is it like a, you know what I mean? Like
yeah, Jimmy. I know Jimmy from Ball Life has vended it.
Jimmy goes to everything, bro.
Like he grinds. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's popping or not, but I know he goes, and so that's kind of almost reason enough to go because he's there. So I know there's a couple other dudes that obviously been there too, but I don't think it's the biggest show compared to like Pomona. It just depends on like what you're looking at. But dude, why isn't Vegas the biggest show? That's all everybody wants to do anyways, is go and party and look at snakes. So I don't know, man. We need to get a Vegas show. That would be fun. A big one.
I'm not trying to be a fucking Bob Smith or anything, but I fucking hate Vegas, bro. Like I used to go for way different reasons. Okay, I didn't. Right. I used to go for.
I hate Vegas too. Technically,
losing my ass off and fucking gambling and shit.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know.
I lived where I grew up was outside Vegas, so I was in Vegas a lot.
My wife's never even been to Vegas. I need to take her. Like we got to go. But
yeah, it's an experience.
It's not pop. Vegas isn't Vegas right now, right?
No, it's not Vegas. It's not Vegas. Yeah,
it's creepy.
You can't do that.
The strip is creepy. There's fucking like.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird deal.
Yeah, dude. Sucks.
Yeah, Vegas ain't that. But yeah, I don't know, man. That would be fun. I want to go to a show. I think a lot of other people obviously do too, but at least we have live streams and stuff.
Hey, dude. And okay, so live streams. I'm glad you brought that up. Your live streams, man, really, really awesome. So Reptiles Unplugged, like I said, man, I appreciate you guys bringing me onto your show because that was the show that
dude. Thanks for coming.
Because, dude, I don't have anyone to talk reptiles with for the most part. My wife loves it, right? But I can only talk her ear off for so long. I don't.
Right. Yeah.
I do have conversations over the phone, but I do want it more out there so I get other people's insight, other people's questions. It's something
right.
I've been growing so much, like just as a hobbyist because of it, and just like learning so much different shit. So appreciate you for that. But how did it, I know you had your own fucking YouTube channel. Adam has his own YouTube channel, right?
Right.
Started going live from Adam's channel in the beginning. Where did you guys start going live from in the beginning?
I don't know which channel we started on. It was mine or his.
I think it was
and then, it might have been.
Anyways.
But yeah, we used to rotate channels, and then we just decided, like, it was getting like weird, like rotating channels back and forth, and like, kind of hosting these interviews, and we didn't really have like a title for it or anything like that. It was just kind of like, hey, we're having blah blah, come on over at my channel this week. Now next week go to this channel. I will say that everybody like took to it well and supported us. So, dude, obviously super grateful for that because everybody would jump channels with us. So, then we finally, took that like step, kind of motivated by Kesco. And, then we got Reptiles Unplugged. And now every Wednesday, we're pretty consistent. We did miss yesterday. It was a hectic day. But
what's going on with that? What happened? Was it Adam?
Yeah, it was Adam's fault. It's always Adam's fault though. That's like, I feel like nobody understands that. But yeah, no, it was
a banana for whatever reason, for whatever you do with
bananas. Yeah, dude. We don't. I can't believe he showed the banana. Yeah, I can't believe he used the code word, dude. I can't believe he used the code word like that. Just right out here in the open with everybody.
Damn.
Gosh, dude. No, it was miscommunication between Adam and I. We didn't have a guest lined up for next week because everybody is so busy hatching snakes. And so it was like trying to catch people like with a free couple hours, like, we're doing, I guess right now, it was like starting to get tough. So we were going to do like a mid-year break, and I was like, hey, we'll go live. We'll do the mid-year break. And he thought I said, we're not going live tonight. And then, so there we were. Yeah. It was a classic miscue. Okay.
Heavy miscue.
Yeah. Yeah. So what can you do?
Things are built off heavy miscues though. So you're fine.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's the stuff behind the scenes. Like, dude, what you're doing, incredible. Like, this is so fun, obviously. Like, I know it's a ton of work because we do it. It's a ton of work putting all this together, getting everybody to send you pictures, upload thumbnails, do all this stuff, dude. You do a killer job, man. I like this. This is cool.
I appreciate it, bro.
So,
thank you, man.
Yeah.
No, but really what it is, it's the people I bring on. I just I mean, like I said, I haven't really heard Joel on too many other podcasts other his own, but he's very interested in other people. So I was like, well, fuck, I want to know more about Joel. So, and I know everyone else wants to know about Joel because of the responses I was getting. I had a lot of people, I got tagged in a few stories, but I also had a lot of people who just reached out to me saying, I can't wait for this. I can't wait for this. So obviously,
nice. Yeah, appreciate that.
Obviously, motherfuckers been wanting to talk to you, hear from you and stuff. So that's all I'm doing, man. All I'm trying to do, Joel, is get people who obviously inspire other people, right? But just hearing them talk, you know what I mean? It's such a simple thing, right? But just hearing,
right.
I mean, let's see. I'm trying to bring so rest in peace, Forrest Fanning, right? But Forrest Fanning was the first person where I didn't, because so let me rewind. So I channeled through Forrest's page through Andrea Acevedo. Go back, Andrea Acevedo, the last episode before tonight's, and I'll talk about how because of Andrew, I stumbled across Forrest. But the way Andrew described Forrest and who he was, I thought I was like, who is this guy? Like, he doesn't sell his animals, like, and he collects 10, 15, 20, $30,000 animals, and I'm just like, this is fucking bizarre. But it's like I was like, it put in my head like, yo, like, I would love to be able to somehow do that, like get these animals where I don't need to produce them to keep going. Like, these are my fucking babies. Like,
you're doing it for you, man.
It changed my whole mindset, bro. It made me not want to be. It made me not want to be a fucking not wholesale, but a massive fucking ball python breeder. In the beginning, I was like, I want like 50, 60 clutches and blah blah blah. I swear to God, like the money was a factor in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want it right away, but it was like, you know what I mean. But
absolutely.
It just changed to where like I want more rare shit. I want shit that people aren't working with. Like I want shit that eventually people are gonna wake up and be like, wow, this isn't really as bad as I thought it was. You know what I mean? I could hold a green tree, I could hold an emerald, I could hold a mangrove, I could hold an olive, I could hold all these snakes. They're all fucking workable. Everything's workable.
Right.
So dude,
I like that. I like that.
It's super insightful, man. It's fucking game changing. It
is, man. Doing it for yourself goes a long way in this, and it's freeing too, because you're never going in there to wherever your snakes are at and being annoyed. Like, I gotta do this. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go clean snakes for a little bit or do whatever the heck I'm gonna do in there, and just go for it. Like I don't know. It's a lot of fun, obviously, and there's it always keeps you looking forward to something, and that's, I think, the key, dude. That's like the key to like being involved, like always being looking forward to something, always like, something's coming up, it's like, it's fun, man. I love that. I love all that. So dude, snakes are cool.
Before I was steering off to another road, where I was getting at with the fucking foresting was fucking, oh my God, now my mind's blanking. No. Okay. So voices, right? Like hearing your voice, like what I was saying, right? So when I stumbled across Forrest's page, I never thought I would ever fucking meet him. Like he would be at my trap for one thing, right? But I sure never thought it would be somebody I would talk to on a day-to-day basis. Like we started building a conversation, and like it was his voice, just hearing his voice, because it's somebody I never even thought I would ever get to hear from. You know what I mean?
Right.
And there was a lot of people that like I was able to build relationships with that. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is I'm bringing people who people that have talked to me and that got me excited, bringing them on this show is what it's doing for everybody else.
Right. Yeah.
Sharing my excitement. It's exciting. Yeah. These people you look up to, these people you wonder, who is this motherfucker? Like, how does he plan shit? Like, you know what I mean? Because if you look up to somebody, you want to almost be like them in a way. You just want to just follow their practices, follow what they've been doing that's working. Because at the end of the day, you're going to learn from mistakes, right? And you literally, your peers, what's going on? Social media is as big as it is because you could get help. Like you can literally figure out how to do anything, no matter what the hobby is. You can follow a page, a Facebook link, or anything to get you on the right track for it, right?
Yeah, there are so many people out there doing so much in every industry on social media for their prospective community, dude. It's crazy. Obviously, it can go the other way too. But I feel like for the most part in the reptile community, I see more good than bad from people that are willing to put their content out there. And I love it. So it's cool you do this. It's obviously, it's insightful to hear from everybody, man. This is a cool time, man. I feel like, it was interesting, the difference in using your platform from our platform. But like I feel like your platform is better though, so I'm just like, oh man, okay, cool. So
I'll tell you what, that was the first fucking, God damn it, that thing was so frustrating, because when in the beginning, when I was like, Joel, what platform do you use? You're like, well, I use a third-party thing through my cameras, blah blah blah. And I was like, well, okay, I can't do that. So Adam helped me just kind of research some shit on the Google and stage 10. So stage 10 was the very first fucking thing I ever used, and it was so terrible. It was fucking like lag. It was like you look like robots, and like
dude, it's the worst, right?
It would look like this for like 5 seconds, and then it would just go back. You know, and I was like,
just bursts.
I did that for like I don't know how many episodes, but I just kept doing it. I was like, I don't give a fuck. And
Hey,
then,
it worked, man.
yeah,
It worked.
and then I forgot who was using this, but I was like, I looked into it, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this is so easy. I was like, this is like, wow,
So
look how
easy.
clear it is. And then,
so
once I paid for it, once you pay for things, everything works better, right? But once I
yeah,
paid,
weird.
I was like,
Yeah,
I got assistance, I get support. I was like, oh my god, this is sick. And then I learned to put little icons at the corner and shit, and intro.
right.
And,
Yeah, dude, it's legit, dude. It's a cool operation, man. So, kudos, dude. Kudos to you, dude. You took something and you've been consistently improving, and that's kind of the name of the game. I feel like that's what we're all doing with every aspect, and the people that are consistently doing that instead of consistently worrying about what other people are doing are going to be successful. So, I just, I don't know, like keep heading towards that direction, man. Like,
thank you,
it's
bro.
gonna get better. It's gonna get better.
Day by day, bro.
Day by day, man. Progress.
Before I hit you with my wrap-up question, I do want to talk about a couple other species you do work with, or I know you have a really beautiful retic, so I want to talk about your relationship with that. And then, is there anything else besides the retic that you keep?
I have a moonglow boa.
Yes.
And a tricolor hognose.
Okay.
And a leopard gecko.
Pets?
Yes. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
No breeding plans with them.
Nope. Yeah, not really. Maybe with the moonglow. I've had her for like 8 years, so I've had her forever.
It's a girl.
It's a girl. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So had her forever. She's obviously ready to breed. Boas, just like you were talking about earlier. I feel like they take a little while to get mature. She's mature, obviously. Like she's stout. She would do great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really plan on breeding her though. I mean, it would be cool. I really like those IMG boas. I think they're so cool. So something like that, maybe mixed in, some project like that, like a little side project, would be cool. But I would like to breed retics. They're just too big.
And a lot of room.
They're too big, dude. Too big.
You'd have to. I told myself, it's like, if I do breed, once I do have to breed a retic, it's only going to be one pairing, and I'm probably not going to be able to produce anything else. I'm probably going to.
Yeah, you're done after that, right?
Like, what the fuck?
You got one shot, dude.
Yeah,
you got one shot,
dude. So okay, you're a retic, right? So it's Pebbles.
Yeah, Pebbles. Yeah. She's
how old is she?
Going on 5, close to 5, 4.5. Somewhere in there. She's I feel like she's finally like turned into a retic. Like she's
explain that.
She's I feel like she's like a teenager almost. Like her attitude has changed a little bit, dude. It's crazy. From raising her up, she's like a little saucy when I open the cage now. It used to be like, dude, I open the cage, I'm like, what up? And she's like, hey,
check you, she hisses. What does she do?
Yeah, she like wiggles a little bit. But dude, she's just she's more food motivated now than she's been in the past. Is I think really what it is.
You know why, right?
Yeah, because she's ready to breed, dude. She's been, yeah. They and that's the thing, is she's ready to breed. So
and she knows what's going on in your room too. I'm not even joking. With the
and I do have a male retic. So
dude.
Yeah, so I have to be careful with her now.
You do. And the male eventually too. The males I heard the males.
Yeah, male.
I'm watching OJ all the time because OJ is like, he's fucking pushing 4 now, and he randomly body checks me in his enclosure. Once he's out, he's fucking just typical OJ.
Yeah, and that seems to be remaining true still for everybody.
Right.
Is like I let her know. She like realizes, okay, sorry, like we're not eating, and I'm like, okay, let's go. And so I work her out, and now she's like, she is an animal now, dude. Like it's that, like, dude, she's like, she has to be 45 pounds. I think the last time I weighed her, she was like 37 pounds, and that's not huge for a retic, right? Like you see some of these numbers that are massive, but dude, that's a big animal to be like holding you. And I'm like I said earlier, I'm an average framed dude. I'm not the biggest human, dude. That's a strong snake, dude. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, you're a retic now. All right, I gotta pay attention to you. Like I'm always weaving, like they're never going around my neck. Like I'm always just paying attention. But they're so pretty, dude, and they're so friendly. And it's crazy that we just talked about attitude changes in a snake. I just told you that my snake's acting like a teenager.
Yeah.
They're such a cool species, but take up too much space. So it's a bummer.
I don't know. I feel like you're able to know a lot more of what's going on with the retic than you are with the ball python, because retics are
I agree.
they're just, I don't know.
They're very intuitive.
Puppy dog tame for reasons, because it's almost like it's like having a dog almost. It's like,
yeah,
it's like, hello, it's like it knows you're there, all this shit.
right.
Weird, man. It's not weird.
Yeah.
Very intriguing. It makes you get really addicted to it.
Yeah, and they look at you when you come in, like when you walk in the room, they're like, oh, okay, you're in here, and they kind of start moving around. Like, so they're very aware of their surroundings. They're just really cool species, so.
As much as everything we're talking about with retics is amazing and great, nothing fucking tops this. And I want to know more.
Oh yeah,
bro. Oh my God. This is such, like, Adam, or not, Adam, sorry, Joel, you like grew so many points in my book when I fucking saw you, like, and like, dude, I want, like, Coco Beware was a WWF superstar back in the day who rolled out with like 2 of these back in the day, and I always wanted one. And it was like, I've heard stories of like, God damn, be ready for this and that, and whatever. But I mean, I know talking to you, and I know I appreciate you being here this long, because I know your bird's fucking a lot of work. But talk to me about this. Like, let's talk about this bird, please.
Yeah, dude, Phoenix. Yeah, heck of a bird. He's a hybrid, so there's that.
So cool.
So he's a hybrid of a hybrid. So you have a scarlet macaw and a blue and gold macaw bred together, and they made a Catalina. And then the Catalina was then bred to a scarlet macaw, which gives you a Camelot, which is what Phoenix is.
A Camelot.
So there's some bird genetics for you, but he, because of that, the hybrids have personality types of each, like, genus, basically, or locality.
Get that from your mom, get that from your dad type of
right thing. And scarlets are very rambunctious, and they're very like nippy, and they act like they're on Red Bull. So he's that, and then he's a blue and gold, and blue and golds are known for being like really playful. And so he has this like playful Red Bull bird energy that is transcendent, dude. It's unreal. He has so much energy, it's crazy. So he has a ton of work, because he in particular is a demanding bird, but he's a ton of fun. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. I don't suggest anyone ever go and get a macaw. KB Reptiles knows what I'm talking about on that. They have 2 now, which is just like, but they're really cool, and he's super funny, and he chatters and he argues with me, and he knows when he's bad. He like tucks his head. He like, he's a super, super cool animal. They command respect. That beak means business.
Man,
he argues. I had him out in the front yard the other day. I walked out in the front yard, and he called for some reason. I don't know who he was calling for, but it echoed through the neighborhood. And I was just like, oh, crap, that was so loud. So they're super loud, obviously.
That's like, God, dude, my girl doesn't get it. I want, like, obviously we have neighbors across the way that have these fucking like duck, like these swan, like they have loud shit that echoes through the entire valley where we're at. And all I want is peacocks. I fucking know a person breeds them.
Peacocks, dude.
She's like, nah, dude. She's like, it's gonna start wars with the neighbors. I was like, nah, dude, come on. I was like, I want to be in the wild. I want to be.
They do that call, man. They do that call. Dude. Our neighbors had peacocks when I was growing up. They do that call.
I mean, it's not gonna happen
all the time.
Happy wife, happy life, right? So I'm just
absolutely. There you go.
I'm good with the alpaca.
But anyway, alpacas are rad.
It's such a taste of wildlife having that thing with you. You know what I mean? It's like
it is.
Dude,
it's nothing like a dog. It's nothing. It's nothing like any animal I've ever experienced. It's a highly intelligent velociraptor, like that lives in your house. It's a terrorist. Like it's a little house terrorist. He bites the blinds. He's all over the place.
I never knew how woke Jurassic Park was in the beginning when he was explaining how fucking dinosaurs are related to birds and all this shit. I'm like, dude, it really is true. Like
it is. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's like, crazy.
They were just trying to tell some truth, and like, and you look at what is that? Well, fucking, I can't think. But what's that crazy ass bird in Papua New Guinea that kills people and shit? A cassowary or something. It's called a cassowary or something like that. But
yeah, they're big.
oh my god, hold on, let me show you real quick. You're gonna
they're like a big like emu looking bird.
Yeah, it's like a fucking dinosaur emu basically. Let me show you how big they're. But there were stories of somebody, a Florida keeper, like he has like a farm of these, and one of them fucking just took him down and gutted him, like straight fucking just
what?
Yeah, just straight fucking shanked him. And look how big these are, bro. You're gonna fucking flip.
Dude,
they're called cassowaries or something.
Cassowaries?
I don't know. Someone's gonna fucking correct me right now. But look how big these are, bro.
What? What? No.
Anyone know?
Nope.
Right there. That's what they're called.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting. I never, after my interaction with a macaw, I never want a bird that is anywhere. I don't want a bird bigger than that thing's toenail. Like, I don't, like, dude, that's crazy. I would never want that. They're ruthless.
Yeah.
They have their own code. They have their own animal code, and you have to adhere to them. It's not the other way around.
It's not a game, bro. These birds, they're. I feel like they don't even want us on this planet. They're like, you guys,
dude,
everything up. I have no peace now, and they're like smart enough to know probably they have ancestors and shit. They're like, wait a minute, like
we used to run this.
Yeah, so wait a minute, we fucking run this shit. And then
what just happened?
Then they're probably like, wait a minute, we do got to eat though. So they're like, okay, I'm gonna pick one fucking motherfucker that comes around me, that hooks me up, and I'm only gonna like that person. Anyone else is gonna be dead. That's
that's what they do, dude. That's exactly what it is. That's what my bird does. Yeah. Dude. Nobody's allowed to touch my bird, It's crazy, dude. He doesn't want anybody to touch him. He doesn't even want anybody around me. But he's fun.
I feel like this podcast is so fire. I want to bring back the hot seat questions. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so here we go. Hot seat question time. Let's see. Frozen thawed or live?
Frozen thawed.
8 cutter or no cut?
Pip day cutter, dude. So 8 cutter.
So 8 cutter. So big flexor or no flexor?
Oh, hybrid in the middle.
You're a big flexor, don't lie. So, because remember, we're talking about the pitchers doing the talking as well. So that's kind of
yeah.
Flexor. All right. So baseball or football?
Football.
Steak or fish?
Steak, I guess. Yeah, definitely steak. It's just better.
Van Halen or Sammy Hagar?
Ooh, Van Halen.
Okay.
It's the first that jumped out.
All right. Co-vet or co-bullshit?
It exists, but it's bullshit.
So co-bullshit. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Little word association. First thing to come to mind, okay? Milk.
Cookies.
Cocoa.
Pops.
Okay. Stuck shed.
Sucky. So sucky. Stuck shed? Is that what you said? Stuck shed?
Stuck shed.
Yeah, sucky. I hate that.
Okay. Infertile eggs.
The worst. The worst, dude.
Instagram trolls.
Oh, the best. The best. Love it.
You had to shut one down. Instagram or Facebook?
Facebook, hands down, 9 times out of 9. Every time.
All right.
Every time. Yeah.
Good work, Joel. Good work.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, never.
This has been Joel, man. Joel, dude, before we appreciate you, thank you so much. This is amazing. Thank you.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for staying on, everybody. I appreciate that.
Yeah, this was everyone's consistent. Had 60 people on the entire time. So
cool, man. Great. That's cool.
I appreciate anyone who tuned in. Now, Joel, before you go, man, and like I said, you have a lot of supporters. You have a lot of people excited to see you tonight. Do you have anything you want to say to them? Anything you want to say before you jet out?
It's been a lot of fun, man. This has been a ton of fun. It's cool now to see. I feel like there's a next wave of people coming in really hot and heavy with Instagram and YouTube, and it's cool to see everybody doing it. Everybody's active and our community's growing, and I just think it's a ton of fun, and it's an unfortunate timing because eventually we'll get shows back, and we can come out of 2020 way better than we were before. If you were paying attention, you could have done that. If you were lucky enough to come out without losing anything or doing anything like that. Hopefully you came out better. So I think that's where we're headed. So excited, man. I appreciate being on here. I appreciate everybody in chat. Awesome, obviously. Yeah, dude, we'll have to do this again. Maybe we'll do the reunion tour over on our channel. Have you on?
Great. I would love to come back on your guys' channel.
Yeah.
I love your guys' channel and whatnot. Like I'm gonna put
That's what we need to do.
I'm gonna put the link to their YouTube channel in the description below. But make sure you go check out Reptiles Unplugged. They're on every Wednesday, 6 o'clock. And it's exciting stuff because you get warmed up before the Thursday and then a bunch of other stuff that's coming. So I mean, it's we gotta appreciate what Adam and Joel's doing because they're just doing what I got motivated to do, and that's pass down knowledge, man. I mean, we obviously are all connected, and we know a lot of people that we're just trying to bring to you guys. And I'm not the only one, dude. They're fucking doing it too. I learned it from them. So, fuck yeah, dude. Huge trap support, man. We love you over here.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Likewise, dude. Likewise.
Keep killing it, and we'll be in touch soon. Okay.
Yeah.
48 Exotics. Stay 48. All right, bro. Have a good night.
Later.
Peace. Shout out to Joel. Joel is the man. State 48 Exotics. Woof, man. Thanks for everyone who tuned in. I appreciate it. Can you guys hear me? Appreciate it, guys. But make sure you guys are following my guy. Make sure you're on top of what Joel has going on. He doesn't produce a lot of clutch, but what he has, it's that special ingredient. I'm telling you, man. Just so I'm gonna be more on top of it. Fuck, dude. Ray just swooped that. I mean, I'm telling you, I don't want to overthink it, but that snake right there is gold. All right, just so you guys know. But I appreciate everybody who tuned in tonight, man. You guys are great. The vibe is out there. The vibe is thick, and it's amazing, man. So shout out to everyone who tunes in. I appreciate all the support. You guys are the business. I forgot to go ahead and give a shout out to my homie. Is he still? Oh, there he is, right there. Wiz Constrictors, what's good? Got your stickers. Follow my man's Wiz Constrictors. He sent me some stickers. What's wild is, is this a magnet? Oh, I fuck with magnets. Send me your magnets too. But Wiz Constrictors, man, thank you, bro. This is a good homie of mine. He's a day oneer for sure. Wiz is definitely a day oneer. Trap Salute Week. I forget what week, but he was a Trap Salute of the Week for sure. But man, make sure you follow my guy, bro. He's somebody who's believing in his fucking work, his passion. He's fucking grinding, doing his shit. And I appreciate you so much, Wiz. You're the man, bro. Guys, hit me up. Send me your shit if you guys want me to put you out on the podcast and give you a shout out. But want to go ahead and shout out one of my Patreon members in particular. I'm going to be giving out a lot of shout outs to my Patreon members. But I'm going to give a shout out to homie Josh, man. So Josh over at JK Reptiles, man, somebody I met over when I was visiting Brian at BHB at the Reptarium and whatnot. And, I met him that day, met him on that visit, and we just stayed in touch. But follow my mans, bro. You got to understand, this dude's on to shit. He's grinding every day. He's coming up with cool stuff, cool ideas. And, we talk from time to time. We're starting to talk more and more. And this guy is literally on a mission, bro. So I want to say, Josh, I appreciate your loyalty for one. I appreciate you fucking being a part of the Patreon, man. And we're only going to be growing day by day. So if any of you out there want to be a part of what we have going on over at the Patreon that I run, hit the link down below. See what's going on. I think I just hit my 10th fucking Patreon member from D's Balls and Exotics. So you already know what's about to go down. I'm about to go fucking live for my Patreon peeps, bro. Who knows, man? Hey, listen, I work with a lot of snakes. There's a lot of shit going on my end of the stick. You feel me? So there might be stuff I could just have and I need to just let out and fucking be like, yo, dude, this is what happened with this snake. This is what happened with that snake. This is what I have for sale here. This is what I have to sell there. And I'm not telling anybody but my Patreon members first. Just saying. Just saying. So if you want to be a part of that, go down, click the Patreon link, join it. Fuck with me. We're going to grow every day. I'm telling you, we are not playing here. This is not for kids. Except Novi. Novi could be here all the time. I fuck with Novi. Novi's sick. But yeah, Dale, wait, hold on. Dale Richards. Dang, I got busy and completely. Listen, I'm not complaining or anything, but Dale Richards, thank you for showing up. Follow my man Dale. He has some sick shit going on for sure. Dale's the homie. But yeah, Dale, you might want to go back and just start from the beginning. No big deal. Don't even thrip. But yeah, shout out to everyone who tuned in. You guys are great. Please, if you support the channel anyway, give it a like. Go give it a comment, man, real quick. Just stop over. What up, MJ? Done. All right. Subscribe. Notification bell. Get on top of shit. That way you know what's coming when it comes and you ain't being slept on. I hate people getting slept on. Unfiltered Reptiles podcast tomorrow is going down. It's going to be a sick-ass episode. Tune in because we're going to interview